Today is a super exciting day. So great to see every one of you here. This is a day that we are been looking forward to and just so excited for at the Helmsley Charitable Trust. Today we are announcing our $6 million grant to the state of Montana to provide the AEDs that you guys have just been trained on into every law enforcement vehicle and game warden vehicle in the state. That's a huge thing because as a past former law enforcement officer, I get it. A lot of times you guys are there before the volunteer ambulances. The game wardens, the deputy sheriffs, and the highway patrol are sometimes the only ones working in these rural counties at any given hour. And when a heart attack comes out, you guys are usually first on the scene, beating the ambulance there. Now with these tools, we can provide life-saving equipment, and you guys can provide life-saving care and hopefully save a lot of Montanans.
I want to thank Walter and everyone at Helmsley who made today possible. He mentioned this is a trust that deals with rural health largely, and we in the state of Montana have been so fortunate over the time to get that support. This is the first time that we've benefited. All told, Montana's received $70 million in grants to improve access to quality health care and ultimately save lives.
Do most sheriffs?
We're very grateful for the Helmsley Charitable Trust for giving the grant to get all these AEDs because the cost savings to smaller agencies is astronomical. So it's going to be really great that everyone across the whole state can utilize these devices. This is a great tool for us to have. A lot of times we're out and about and we're in a very rural area. So if the deputies have these in their vehicles, we're oftentimes the first people on scene. So we might be the ambulance by 5, 10, 15 minutes or more. And with cardiac stuff, minutes can matter in life or death.
The LifePak CR2 is a brand new product that recently was released in the US market. These are used in very stressful situations. So having a device that we can use with a very simple 3-step design, 1, 2, 3. So someone who hasn't responded to a cardiac arrest in a long time, can apply the device and deliver a shock very simply. It's a connected device, so we're always monitoring the readiness status. We'll know immediately if there's a situation where we need to address that.
Shock delivered.
The other big leap forward is the CPR insight, how we do CPR analysis. The AEDs in the past, we would have to take our hands off the chest while I was analyzing the patient. CPR insight allows us to keep our hands on the chest, continue CPR while the device is analyzing in the background. We know that seconds mean a lot when we have a cardiac arrest patient.
Why we said, we want to do this for the long run.
One of the best features of the LifePak CR2 is it does have one set of pads for both adult patients and child patients. And one of the biggest features is once the pads are applied to either or, in order to use it for children, all they have to do is simply press one button and that tells the device that it's working with a child and appropriately treats the patient as a child as need be.
In researching whether this was necessary and how many AEDs we need, we've already heard some really good stories from law enforcement that are just really excited about this. More than one law enforcement officer has been at the scene doing CPR for 20, 30 minutes waiting for other people to get to them in a remote community. This will take that time down to nothing and hopefully revive the patient before other AED can even get there and help the patient survive.
Over the past several decades, and with the help of Helmsley Trust in recent years, we have made meaningful improvements, and today's announcement is another giant step forward. So thankful for the trust again to come, and to come time and time again. It's great, as Walter sort of referenced, and I've got to know him as he's helped our communities, that here's a guy who came out of law enforcement and is a paramedic and is now trying to do that much more to make sure that you all have the tools that you need, but more importantly, or equally importantly, that then all the people that we serve have that much better of a chance. So thanks for letting us interrupt. Thanks for going through the training and doing what you do not only in this area, but in every other area that we ask of you. And thanks, Walter and Helmsley Trust.